Forget everything you thought you knew about dogs. It's probably wrong anyways. We're here to set the record straight. These are dog myths debunked. Our first dog myth has to do with the thought that taking your doggos to Grandma and Grandpa's house means that the dogs are excited to hang out with all the other dogs there. This couldn't be further from the truth, and don't research it either. The dogs are actually happy to be there because Grandma and Grandpa have all of the dog treats that they can eat that you don't give them at your house. Consider that dog myth debunked. For millennia, people have believed that a border collie's white tipped tail was used to indicate their location while herding sheep. This couldn't be further from the truth. New research has uncovered that what the Greeks call fece traptera, feces catcher, a border collie's white fluffy tail is used as a self-grooming tool to capture its own feces. Consider that dog myth debunked. For 2,000 years, scholars have believed that dogs sleep in the shape of circles for comfort. This is false. Egyptologists have uncovered that they hate square shapes. Consider that dog myth debunked. Many dog owners have complained that once their dogs have finished playing outside, they come inside with bleeding paws and missing toenails. The traditional belief is that dogs scrape their toenails against the concrete or they get snagged and ripped off. This is obviously not true. Our research reveals that dogs purposefully plant their toenails and grow dog toenail trees. Only 2 have been discovered in the entire world. Consider that dog myth debunked. For more than 400 years, it has been believed that dogs wag their tails from side to side in an effort to express themselves, expressions like anxiety, happiness, or frustration. This is a lie. New therapeutic research reveals that dogs wag their tails from side to side in an effort to do EMDR, a therapeutic modality to help you process your trauma. Talk about man's best friend. Consider that dog myth debunked. Veterinarians have often believed that dogs lay next to children's belongings in an effort to feel comforted by their scent. This is a lie. Astrologists have uncovered that dogs believe that these belongings belong to them and not to the children. Talk about MAFO, mess around and find out. Consider that dog myth debunked. Today I'm debunking one of the greatest dog myths ever. The myth that only dogs pee with one leg up. My research has confirmed everyone does. Consider this dog myth debunked. Since the beginning of time, people have believed that when 2 dogs are slapping each other around and barking and have their hair raised, they're simply playing around and having a good time. This is a lie and couldn't be further from the truth. These dogs are far from happy, and there's nothing that could say otherwise. New fossil data reveals that Refrito is slapping Zoe around because A, he wants her to respect him, and B, he wants his money. Consider that dog myth debunked. Since the time of the ancients, it has been believed that precisely at the moment when you're ready to sleep, you will find your own dog sleeping where you should be sleeping. Wrong. According to ancient Mayan calendars, dogs sleep in your precise spot where you should be sleeping to remind you who's the real boss. Consider that dog myth debunked. While it may seem like your dogs are excited for a Pup Cup sweet treat at your local Starbucks, that is Starbucks, this couldn't be further from the truth. Your dogs are actually trying to report you to Child Protective Services because they act like they've never received a treat, a drink, or food in their entire life. Consider that dog myth debunked. What was once thought of as common knowledge is simply no longer the case. While dog owners have consistently believed that while a dog turns its head from left to right, that is their attempt to understand what is happening, that's not true. Scientists have recently uncovered that in order for a dog to fully hear anything, they must tilt their head in order for information to enter into one ear, and then tilt their head to the other side for the information to transfer to the other side of their head. Consider that dog myth debunked. Do you think this Jack Russell Terrier Chihuahua mix is digging in the ground because it recently saw a mole or a vole popping up? Yeah, right, get a life. That's not it. While centuries-old myth and lore have convinced dog owners that dogs like to dig to bury things or to locate other rodents, this is a lie. Dog owners could learn a lot at this point from Nicolas Cage films. As archaeologists continue to demonstrate, not only do humans have access to treasure maps, these dogs are in it to win it by finding the gold and very expensive buried treasures. Next time you see your doggo digging, think twice before you lay down the hammer. They just might be uncovering something big that could put you in the millions. Consider that dog myth debunked. Think your dog is taking a bear stance just to eat this puppy whip? False. It turns out dogs come from bears. Consider that dog myth debunked. Widespread belief continues to hold that dogs eat doggy cakes on their birthdays to celebrate. That's a lie. New research concludes dogs will eat anything because they're dogs. Consider that dog myth debunked. Do you think Zoe's trying to get into the water because she saw a fish? You better think again. It turns out she likes to get her paws wet so that she can gain more sensitivity to feeling things. Although people have been slow to believe it, dogs originated from raccoons, and that's why they act this way. Consider that dog myth debunked. This next bit of information that you receive might just blow your mind. Examine for the next few moments how this dog talks in her sleep. It turns out she's not talking, she's breathing. Consider that dog myth debunked. Think this Jack Russell Terrier Chihuahua mix is simply playing with her bone? Think again. It turns out she hates cameras. Consider that dog myth debunked. I must warn you, what you're about to see in this next video may scare you. Don't be fooled. While many have seen other monstrosities such as this is not something straight out of R.L. Stine's Goosebumps series. This is in fact Zoe, the Chihuahua Jack Russell Terrier mix. Yes, she is eating a birthday cake, but no worries, dog lovers. This is a gluten-free, sugar-free cake made specifically for dogs. You can actually find all the ingredients in your very healthy dog treats. But that's not the point here. The point is many have held on to a long-form belief that this dog is eating the cake simply because dogs eat everything in sight. That's false. For years, Zoe and Referee both have had to endure long stories and attempts of their master trying to cut foods and sugars in an attempt to lose weight. Well, this master planner dog has taken matters into her own hands, eating everything in sight in order to help her master lose weight. Consider that dog myth debunked. What you're about to see next may get your heart racing, so buckle up. What may look like a nice game of hide and seek or laugh and play between father, daughter, and doggo, this couldn't be further from the truth. That dog wants to eat the baby. Consider that dog myth debunked. Many have wrongfully claimed that in this video the Border Collie can be seen playing with his playmate. That is absolutely false. In this high-speed chase video, this Border Collie can be seen herding the baby around because he thinks it's a sheep. Consider that dog myth debunked. Finally, up until the Cretaceous period, archaeologists believed that these dogs were simply intrigued by the gecko toy. That is totally false. It turns out doggos have been doing their own independent research on dog toys for the last 235 years. In a private interview with both Zoe and Refrito, they said, quote, "We will find the perfect dog toy." Consider that dog myth debunked. Well, there you have it. All of our research is undeniable, undefeatable, non-debatable. I know that this has been a mind-blowing experience, but consider all of these dog myths debunked.